So what is the parent's role in their child's musical education? Well, the parent's role is absolutely everything. It is the parent's responsibility that their child receives the best musical education which they can afford, and that they have their ongoing support throughout that musical education. Now, at the very least, you must ensure that they arrive on time every week for their music lesson, and that they are in attendance at extracurricular activities such as band workshops and live performances. Now, like I say, that's the very least that you can do. So what can you do beyond that? Well, first and foremost, you have to ensure that your child knows that music is valuable. It is something of value. It's integral to who we are as human beings. It's something that there's nowhere you can escape to beyond some kind of a remote island where music is not being played. And even there you'll hear the birds singing, yeah? So music is something which is integral to life. But if they don't know that, nobody ever tells them that, then it might just be like the wallpaper in the house. Very important so we don't see the kind of a rough wall behind it, but not something that we really sit around the table talking about. So how are you going to do that? Well, you just talk to them about it. You just say, what's your favourite music? Here's my favourite music. If they're listening to music that you don't like, ask them why they like it. Let them convince you to like it. Tell them that's what you're doing. Say, I would really like to listen to this music. Could you give me a guided tour? Could you show me? If this is a song, for instance, that your child really, really loves, then if you try hard enough, they're going to love talking about that song. Now, initially they might be a bit like, oh, this is mine, don't talk to them about my thing, which is mine, but they will open up. But again, they'll only open up if, over a period of time, subtly, but surely, you're introducing this idea that music is valuable, we really value that you're learning music. And another side note would be this: lots of parents, especially this is noticeable after say 6 months of lessons, they say, well, we don't know why they're not practicing, we don't know anything about music. And that makes me think, well, you've had your child coming for lessons now for 6 months and you don't know anything about music. That means you're not asking your child about that. If your child is learning maths and you were sitting doing their homework with them every night, I'm pretty sure you would learn something about maths. So again, if you don't know anything about music, ask your child if he's receiving lessons, because he knows something. And they don't know that this thing's important, but that's not important. They only know what you're asking them and what is perceived to be important to you, their role model, the person that they look up to, their hero perhaps. And if you're not, then you should be. So what I'm suggesting here is engage them, make it valuable. If there's a big music player in the living room that you normally use when you're having family gatherings and it's only dad's music that's allowed on there, then why don't we make it Monday night so that little Johnny, he gets to play his music and we all talk about that. Take them to live music performances. Talk to the teacher as well. Ask the teacher that they're seeing, is there any suggestions that you can give me? Is there musical games that we can play? You know, the list is endless, and if some of the more creative parents watching should hopefully be able to say, well, I'm going to sit down with a pen and a piece of paper and I'm going to figure out 10 things which I can do on a regular basis to ensure that my child knows that I really value music and I value his involvement in it. So, okay, everything in this video is not going to revolutionise your involvement with your child, but hopefully it's going to start to make you think and realise that you do have a responsibility. It's a huge responsibility, and if you want to play the best role you can in your child's musical education, then really take the advice in this video to heart, I think. Thank you very much for watching, and good luck.